Hello, welcome back to Coder Kitty Reviews. As you can see, I am not wearing my usual Coder Kitty outfit. This is what you've seen the couple of times that I've had human avatars. This has been basically what I use. So, figure it's about time if I'm doing reviews that I cover the avatar I use. This is actually a well-modified version of Utilizator's Avatar 2.0. One of the things about it is you can heavily customize it relatively easily. There are a number, it comes with a expression HUD for the head called an M3 head, but these are basically animations. They're bento animations, so anything you find that would give you bento facial animation control, a good number of them will work here. It does respond to some, but not all of the facial sliders. So most Avatar 2.0 are going to have a similar facial structure, though you can vary it up notably from one to the other. They do include a sort of shaven head layer you can recolor, so if you have hair that only covers part of your scalp, you can cover that just fine. The piercings on here are things I have added. The eyes are something separate as well, so those are not part of it. Neither are the scars and tattoos. But like many good mesh bodies, you can actually remove parts of it. So I gave this character an artificial arm, but you have to cover up if you're going to do that. You can actually see right there where the mesh of the arm is still physically there. But you would have to cover it up with something, because otherwise you just see straight through the hole where the space was. Designing tattoos for new tattoos is a thing you can do, but it's very difficult because that is not the effect I wanted. The way the texturing works is that things are mirrored on each side. So let me keep my outfit section. You're seeing more of how I have my inventory arranged than you have in anything previous. You saw right there as they faded in at different rates is that the texturing is actually separate on each side. And some of the alpha control can be a bit difficult if you have to do it manually. I've actually removed portions of it in order to better limit how much mesh there is to process to cut down on scaling, but it's one of the reasons I can have separate scarring on each side, is they are different. And the only problem is when they cross over. Like this tattoo took me several uploads to do in order to line it up. By default, it comes with a specular map. That just gives the skin a sense of texturing when the light hits it. It's actually very well done. It comes with several skin tone options that you can choose from. I would say, frankly, it's a good mesh body to work with. There's a number of things that are made specifically for it, including tattoos that I've chopped up and piecemealed what I wanted, as well as made my own, like the big fox on the back there. I find also a lot of Matria stuff fits the Avatar 2.0. Not all of it, but a lot of it does. So overall, I actually strongly approve of it. It does actually have a HUD system that will give you a couple of options. Let me actually forgive that brief interruption there. I had forgotten about the fact that the Avatar 2.0 by default actually shows pretty much everything. It is actually a fully anatomical avatar. It does come with eyes, which are independently colorable. So I could say, let's go with green, apply. There we go, now they're green. They're sized perfectly to match the avatar. You have a couple of different settings for the... I'm keeping the jeans on for the moment. Oh yes, you do get different skin tone options as well. Then over here you have a hand poser. Post in. There we go. So you can set different default hand positions in case you don't have a hand animator already of some kind. Let me make that a little bit clearer to look at. You also get very broad alpha control, or switch to the advanced option and you get very specific and reasonably granular alpha control. So overall, I find it a good platform to work from. I find it suits my needs rather well. You do actually also have different bust size options, from pretty flat to, I believe, way too big. But going through and examining those is going to wind up showing stuff that does not need to be shown on YouTube. So I'm not going to do so right now. But that is actually, since I'm now doing product reviews, a look at Utilizator Avatar 2.0, which is what I use when I'm in a human avatar, as opposed to the wandering cat that I do most of my videos as. In fact, I spend more time in a human avatar than I do the cat. Sorry, my furry friends. But yeah, there you go. Go ahead and check it out. Again, there is a lot of content specifically for it, and then a lot of things. Small mesh sizes usually fit it just fine. And if they're made for specific mesh bodies, again, I have a lot of luck with Matria, though it's not a guarantee. So, that's it for this week's of CoderKitty reviews. I personally, for its customizability, is the first mesh body I ever played around with, and I especially loved it for the ability to take out a single arm for a cybernetic arm, like you saw on my other avatar, and then as I've gotten around with playing with the textures, there's actually in the starter kit, there is a link to go and actually get a base skin texture for it, so you can go through and make the modifications you want. So, as I said, good day, good week, good luck. Check out CoderKitty Decoded, where I give a rundown on the specific syntax and function of different commands, or CoderKitty Decoded, CoderKitty's Workshop, where every lesson is a project and every project is a lesson where I will teach you to code.